Jai Sitaram friends. In last video, I have narrated my third chapter, and the name of the third chapter was One Dream and Two Generation. Now I'm going to narrate my fourth chapter, The Second Flight of Dreams. Without wasting the time, I am going to narrate my fourth chapter. The Second Flight of Dreams, Sitaram Life, page number 25. My eldest uncle, who was my father's younger brother, slowly began to realize that merely dreaming was not enough. Dreams had to be lived. This is the story of Uncle, a young man living in the time when almost every third youth in the village had just one dream on their lips: oh, go abroad, earn money. Back then, Iraq was the most talked about the destination. People believed that money flowed like rivers there, leaving behind fields and farms. Young men chased agents, desperate for a way out. Every corner of the village echoed with the conversation about passport and visas. Uncle too was getting swept away in his wave. His heart began to pull with towards foreign lands. He often thought to himself, I will spend a few years abroad, save some money, and return to live a life to comfort and pride in my village. Sitaram Life, page number 26. But my uncle was not someone who lived only in him. He was a wise, and more importantly, he had a strong guiding force in his life, his elder brother or father. He had seen our father in uniform since childhood, stars on his shoulders and badge on the chest, and disciplined spark in his eyes. And whenever he heard grandfather's story about the sacrifice for the country, uncle's eyes would light up with admiration. Perhaps it was during those tender years that a seed of patriotism and had been sown on the heart, a seed that was now slowly beginning to sprout. One day our father sat him down and said, going abroad to earn money is not wrong, but blindly chasing money is not wisdom either. All of this is just a fleeting moment of glory, but you have to live a full life and do something that makes us and you truly proud. Sitaram Life, page number 27, chapter number 4. Fourth. That night, Uncle lay awake for hours. Two paths stood before him, one that many were choosing, the path leading abroad, and the other, perhaps more difficult but filled with the honor, the path of serving the nation. Then came the day he made a firm decision, and with that began a new journey of hard work and determination. He treacherously gave it his all in the days of the sweat and struggle. The moment he arrived, he was selected for the border security force. When the news reached home, joy swept through every corner of the house. Our grandmother performed a small ritual. Our mother had tears of pride in her eyes and the smile on my father's face. It was reward of our family of quiet hope and dedication. Sitaram Life, page number 28. The moment felt as though an old dream had taken flights again, seen through new eyes, and had come to live once more. It was not just a selection, it was the rebirth of legacy that ran through the every veins of the family. Once again, a son was ready to serve the nation. The atmosphere at the home had changed. Every word reflected pride, every face glowed with a quiet sense of victory. That moment was not just for our family, but for every family that dares to dream in the face of worship. They say, when intentions are pure, a dream is never alone. Very good thing my uncle teach us and taught us that I have written in my book that when intentions are pure, a dream is never alone. Now, our home had two uniforms, two dreams full, and this was just the beginning of new chapter. Sitaram, A Life, my book name, page number 28. I have completed the narration of fourth chapter, The Second Flight of Dreams. Now, in next video, I narrate my fifth chapter, The Light of the Third Lamp. Till that time, Jai Sitaram.